Welcome to day 27 JavaScript question. Today we will be solving compact object. The question says, given an object, return the compact object. What is a compact object? It is the same object as the original, except with the keys containing falsy values are removed. This operation applies to object and any nested objects. Let's look at the example. So we have this array. The first three values are falsy, so these are removed and we get only one. There is a concept of falsy and truthy in JavaScript. So some values are considered as falsy, like empty string, negative values, null, undefined. These are all falsy values, so we need to remove all these values. Let's look at another example. In this we have an object which contains a nested array. So the first key of the object contains falsy value, it is removed, and the first value of the array is also falsy, so it is also removed. So in the output we get only B and array with only one value. This is very similar to the yesterday's question of flattening an array, but in this we need to handle the array as well as the objects. So let's start. Similar to yesterday's solution, we will create a recursive helper function. It will take object. Now we need to check if the given object is an object or an array. So we will do if array.isArray and pass object. If it is an array, we will create a new array that we are going to return from this function. It will be empty. Now we need to loop over all of its values. So for now for each value we will again call the helper function. So let's do it. We will call it subresult and it will be helper with value. So now we need to handle the base case for this in the helper function. So for example, if we have this object as a input to our function, so when we call the helper for these values which are neither an object nor an array, so in that case we will check if value is falsy, we will return false, or if the type of object is not equals to object, it means this object is neither an array nor an object and it has truthy value, so we will return its value. So return object like this, and here we will check if we get truthy value from subresult, then we will push it to the array. So this is done for the case of array. Now we need to handle the case for the object. So here we will create a new object, we will loop over all of its keys. So for now we will calculate the subresult similar to what we did for the arrays case, and it will be helper, and we will pass the object of key like this, and we will check if result is truthy or not. If it is truthy, we will place it onto the new object at the position key and value will be, and in the end we will return the new object. And in the case of arrays, we also need to return after the loop, so we will do it here, return new array. So the function is completed. Now we need to call it, so we will return its value and call it helper. We'll pass the object. I missed initialization here. It should be an empty object. These should be inside the helper function like this. That's it. Let's submit it. And it works. Thanks for watching. Follow for more such content. See ya.